Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Memory Hunt, the czar of the playbook. Bring you an NFL matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Buffalo Bills. Now, when the Steelers come to this game on the road, a tough place to play in Buffalo, Ralph Wilson Stadium, what they have to do this week offensively, you know the Bills can't stop the run, or they're having problems stopping the run, so you have to run downhill against this defense. You guys are huge in the interior of your offensive line. Run downhill at this Buffalo Bills defense, and you're going to find yourself to have some success. You also want to stay ahead of the chains, because if you find yourself in second and long, third and long situations, the Bills have a talented secondary that can cause problems for opposing quarterbacks because they can pick off passes. So you want to stay ahead of the chains and don't allow yourself in these backed up situations, because that plays into the strength of the Buffalo Bills defense, which is their secondary. Also, you want to keep your foot on the gas. You don't want to allow a team like the Buffalo Bills to hang around in this matchup, because they have enough talent offensively to keep pace with you guys. So you don't want to allow yourself to get these guys to get complacent and give these guys a chance to come back in this football game. Now, defensively, what you're looking at against the Buffalo Bills, you want to stay aggressive on these wide receivers, which means jam these guys at the line of scrimmage. Because if you allow these guys a free release, they're going to settle down to those zones. They're going to find the open creases, and Fitzpatrick has enough arm strength and accuracy to hit these guys. So you want to stay aggressive. And I look at the matchup between Lamar Woodley versus Cornell Green. He has to win that matchup 80% of the time this week in order to cause problems for that Bills passing game. So it's up to Woodley to defeat Green throughout this matchup, and you want to stay solid on special teams. You don't want to give a team like Buffalo a half a field to work with, or give up a big play in the special teams aspect, because that could be a problem for your team as a whole. Now, you look at the Bills. Offensively, your running backs in blitz pickup. You know the Steelers is going to bring the pressure. So it's up to Fred Jackson, Quentin Ganther. These guys have to protect the quarterback in these passing situations, because the running backs in blitz pickup has to be huge. And you want to flood the coverage of the Pittsburgh Steelers. You guys want to get 3 and 4 wide receivers in a certain area, or 2 or 3 wide receivers in the area to flood the coverage. That way, Pittsburgh's cornerbacks have to make a choice, and usually you can make the right choice by getting the football to the guy that's open. So you want to flood these coverages, flood the zones to defeat the Steelers offensively, and you want to utilize the short passing game as your running game. We know you won't be able to run the football against the Steelers. No one can. So you have to use that short passing game, similar to what the Saints did in the Superdome on Halloween night. Use your short passing game as your running game, and that's going to back up some of that pressure, and then you'll be able to run the football late. Now, defensively, you look at push versus pressure. You guys know if you fly up the field against Ben Roethlisberger, one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the league, can get out the pocket. He looks to get out the pocket and make plays on the run and keeps his eyes downfield. So you want to get push instead of pressure. Keep Roethlisberger bottled up in that pocket, and you want to keep a safety over top Mike Wallace. Wallace has the speed to split defenses, to run away from zones, and also to run away from man coverage. So you want to keep a safety over top. That's going to neutralize his window of effectiveness, and that's going to help you out defensively. And you got to get aggressive versus the run. The Steelers are going to try to come and run the football down your throat. You have to get aggressive. Otherwise, it could be a long day at home, and you don't want to get ran on at home, especially when you're playing a team like the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm going with Pittsburgh in this matchup. The Steelers have too much offense in the running game to take advantage of the Bills' weakness on defense, which is stopping the run. So the Steelers come in on the road. They'll face a game opponent in Buffalo, but I think the Steelers are just going to run this game and shrink the clock and get the Bills out of the stadium quickly. For more NFL previews, visit footballgameplan.com/NFL, or visit our YouTube channel at youtube.com/footballgameplan.